Are you interested in how I make cars like this, or maybe this? Not this. We're gonna ignore that one. So yeah, this is the tutorial right here on how I make these cars. I know this guy's pretty interested in how to make them. So let's dive into it. You'll be needing something to look at with the reference photos, a pencil, a sharpener, a rubber, something to color in with, so I choose coloring pencils. You can use felts, but I think coloring pencils look nicer. Scissors to cut it out with, a ruler, and an A4 sheet of paper. But first, we're going to need to clear the desk. And yeah, I forgot to mention earlier, you're going to need a tape dispenser. That's how cars can hold itself together. So yeah, let's get onto it. The car I have chosen to do is a C506. So what you want to do is once you find your car, you're going to find its height divided by 32 and its length divided by 32. And I'll show you next step. And as you can see here, I've drawn a box with the exact height of the C506 divided by 32 and the length of the C506 divided by 32. So it's about 3.7 centimeters by 14.2 centimeters. And let's hop on to the next step. You will now find a side profile view of your chosen car, and you are then going to draw it in here. Yeah, I'll start drawing now. So what you've just seen at time lapse is me just doing a rough sketch. I will polish it off, and then after that I'll start adding proper details like body lines. Like, what I mean body lines, I mean like these sharper edges right there. Yeah, but let's get to it. As you have just seen there, I have gone and added wheel arches, polished off the back of it and the roof. Highly recommend a much cleaner eraser. This is kind of, that's actually nasty looking. Has left a bit of marking, but not too bad. I think I might fix up the roof a little bit, and after that I will move on to adding all the proper details like doors, side skirts, whatever that little vent is, the 06 logo, the thing up there, and the reflector. You get the idea. Also, side note, the C5 does have pop-ups, and I have done them before, as you can see right here. That is clearly a functioning pop-up. Kind of functioning pop-up. But just to make things a bit more simpler, I will just put on the Le Mans style headlights and continue with the video. I have fixed up the roof a little bit, so it's time to move on to the details. I've added some detail, but I will add a little bit more, and just keep going. It's now time to add wheels. Time to add color to the car. We have finished coloring the side of the car, and now you may be wondering, why did I put tape there? As you can see, the wheels of the car is balancing on. there was a book that just fell down. Anyway, to give the wheels some structural integrity, because sometimes a car can get heavy, is to add some tape to stiffen up the paper. Look how stiff that is. It's not the stiffest, but stiff enough to hold its own weight. So now it is time to do the midsection of the car. What you want to do is find out how wide your car is. Mine is 5.8 centimeters, and I recommend starting with whatever the flattest part is, so around the boot, or maybe do the bonnet, depending on your car. But yeah, this is about 2.2 centimeters. So So that right there is 2.2 centimeters. I then did 2.2 centimeters there, and the car is 5.8 centimeters wide, so I did a 5.8 centimeter there. So it's a 5.8 centimeter box by 2.2 centimeters, and this little bit there is because the bumper goes up there. So yeah, if your boot has like any details, just add little details as you go. And yeah, I'm gonna start doing the rear end, and I think you should be getting the idea. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it thoroughly enough, but I say it's good enough. Alright, so now we have the rear end drawn. Pretty much the exact same thing I did with the boot lid and stuff. But yeah, 1.8 centimeters on that side, 1.8 centimeters there, 5.8 centimeters wide, and of course that's also 5.8 centimeters. Now it is time to make the rear window. As you can clearly see here, those lines aren't straight. Like the roof is skinnier than the actual car because it kind of like angle inwards like that. So what you're gonna do is find out how long your roof is. So that's about 2 centimeters. So basically did the exact same thing as last time. Find the length of that, which is 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeters there, and the width of the car divided by 32, which I did. So I did a box of about 2 centimeters by 5.8. But as you can see, like I said earlier, car rear windows aren't straight, like they get skinnier at the top. So what I did was shave off 3 millimeters there, and another 3 millimeters over there. And yeah, so that also means the roof is going to be skinnier. And what you end up getting is this like, see how like tilts and slightly the roof is skinnier than the rest of the car. I think I'm noticing more if I do that, as you can see right there. So that's exactly what you should do. And whatever this new measurement you have in here is basically your roof width. And yeah, I'm gonna just start drawing the roof and the front windshield, and we'll get onto the engine after that. I've gone and finished the roof and the front windshield. Front windshield is just like a rear windshield but backwards, because instead of taking off a bit of length, you add it back on. So what you're going to do now is going to find a view of the front of the car, which I have, the front of the C5, and you're just going to start drawing the front. It's basically the exact same as how I did that, okay? So, like, imagine that was about 5 centimeters. I would draw a 5 centimeter by whatever the width of the car is box there. So, I'd get the engine bay, and if this had a bumper, I would just, let's just go with 2 centimeters. I'd do a 2 centimeter bumper by that. Simple as that. And a quick little thing, if your bumper looks like this, right? Imagine that's the front end of your car. Okay, your front end might not be flat. You'd have to go bam, about 2 centimeters, bam, about 3 millimeters, another half a centimeter. You have to like get every line on the front bumper. So yeah, it's fairly simple. It's just the exact same as the rear, you know, because if you're having like movie bits, like if you look at this 370Z I made, if you look at the front, like right there, damn, this camera won't focus. Okay, if you look there, right, you can see the headlight is about a bit over a centimeter, but then you have the rest of the bumper. So you're gonna do that. So every angle that like points out at the front, like if you look at this Toyota Salja, see how the bumper pokes out. You have to measure everything and then draw it to the front of your car. What you are wanting to do now is find a picture of the engine bay and just draw it in that blank spot where the engine should be. So now that we have got the engine drawn, we're now going to do the hood or bonnet. So what you're going to do is get your ruler, figure out how wide it has to be, and figure out how long it has to be. It's just a square, and it should look a little something like this. You should have a piece that looks like this, which should just fit perfectly there, and you can tape it up right away. Now to draw the other side of the car, what you want to do is cut out that side of the car you're drawing, flip it over, and put a tiny piece of tape to hold it down, and just draw around it, and you should end up with something like this. And you should end up with something like this, which is basically a copy of this, basically identical. Now it's time to just color it in, and once you finish coloring in, adding details look identical as the opposite side, I'll show you what to do next. And there we go, we have an identical side. Basically about 98% done. What you need to do is cut it all out and stick it together. You should now have yourself a car that looks like this, and if you want it to be stronger on the other underside, you just add a piece of paper there, which is the width of the car, and just tape it up. It keeps it like nice and tight, regular. I think this car came out pretty well. Now I'm just going to add some exhaust tips, which is just a rolled up piece of paper I tape, and I'll show you the end product right now. So there we have it, everyone. The C506 paper car is finished. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. I know it wasn't the clearest instructions, but yeah, thank you for watching.